All righty, many big banks reporting results this week. You know the numbers saying their trading divisions did very well, even as nearly all traders were not at work. They were working from home. Bob Bazzani now looks at what this means for getting Wall Street back to work. Bob.
Yeah, there's no mass movement to go back to work immediately. In fact, most of Wall Street and the banking community are indeed working from home. Look at these stats this week that came out of the conference calls here. 80% JP Morgan employees at home, 85% of Bank of America, 90% of Morgan Stanley, 95% of Bank of New York Mellon working from home. Health concerns, of course, the major reason for continuing to work from home. But a lot of executives emphasize how well the whole work from home experiment had been working. The technology was doing well. Some are trying split team approaches. Look here, this is Goldman Sachs. They're already using the split team approach where they alternate coming in or just split the teams going on. 50% of Hong Kong's doing that, 35% of Europe, 15% of the UK. BlackRock also said today they'd begin returning to their office in these split operations on Monday. So maybe that's what it looks like. How about 2021? Well, BTIG told me half of the staff will be remote and in-office work on a permanent basis. And look what Jim Gorman over at Morgan Stanley said this morning. He echoed that sentiment this week. My long-term hope for the start of the year globally is to have about 50% of employees in the office, not every day of the week, but about 50% of employee hours worked will be in the offices. Now, this is a long-term idea. And guys, the key story here is technology has enabled the businesses to work much more efficiently than they had thought, and that's really the key story here. Guys, back to you.
What type of technology has really accelerated that trend, right, Bob? I mean, that's how you'd really put it.
Right. And look what we're doing here. I'm using these Padcasters. Yeah. These are basically glorified iPads with a fancy lens on them and a little lighting camera right here to my right. This technology didn't exist 5 or 6 years ago. And this kind of thing, as well as the Wi-Fi systems holding up very well, is really transforming the work from home business. It's really a technological story as well as a health story, of course. It sure is.